It's Matt from Z93's Morning After. Today, a big day in the world of Five Finger Death Punch. The new album, F8, is available now. Joined on the phone by Ivan Moody. And Ivan, before we talk new album, I want to say congratulations because you're now known, or I guess you could be known by certain people, as Grandpa Ivan. That's some big news.
Man, that's still a hard pill for me to swallow. So, yeah, it's different for sure, but it's absolutely fantastic, brother. I'm loving it, man.
Now, the new album, F8, is available today. It's your 8th album, Five Finger Death Punch's 8th album. You guys have been doing this for a while. Do you still get as excited now when you release an album as you did when, say, The Way the Fist came out back in 2007?
Oh, I'd say more so. Absolutely more so. I mean, we weren't even supposed to be, capable of making a second record. So to be on an 8th album and to be proud of it as we are and to personally be stimulated by what we're still doing, and to know that I'm surrounded by artists and have a producer, basically a team of people who are all on the same page and still love to create and not just be, complacent and happy with what they've done. And it's an honor, man. It really, truly is. And this album speaks volumes about us, not only as musicians and artists, but as people. So I'm very, very proud of it, dude.
It's cool to read a lot of the reviews because a lot of people are saying this is the best album that you guys have ever done. And I mean, Zoltan talked about it being a rebirth. So what is it about this album that's made it, so much different than the others and that you guys are so, so proud of this album?
Well, I mean, there's many things, dude. It's just like, how do I put it? It's like going through a transmutation, man. Like you get to a point where you start realizing that what you've done is amazing and you're proud of it, but there's still so much more to accomplish. And again, so many projects get to a certain level and they become content, and that's all that they've ever expected or wanted. And I'm just, how do I put this? We wanted to make a record that wasn't just here today and gone tomorrow. We wanted something that would be timeless. We wanted a piece that people could really hold on to, and it covered all the different colors of the rainbow, so to speak, of this band and the individuals in it. So, I mean, I'm trying not to be too formal, but at the same time, I want to drop F-bombs, dude. This is awesome. This album is just out of this world, dude. Every song has a story. We went off the beaten path from a lot of what a lot of people would have thought we would have done, and it was just really fun for us, man. And I think at the end of the day, the monotony was really getting a hold of us. So to have time and to go in there and really, develop again. I mean, it's a phoenix for us, coming out of a what I would call an artistical ash, so to speak. So the last couple albums, I'm proud of them, but to me, they weren't everything they could have been. There were songs that, really stuck out, but as a whole, I think that they were kind of slacking in certain places. So it was our responsibility to go in there and say, how sincere are we? Do we love music or do we love the job? And that's the difference. We love music, and we wanted to make sure that the world knew. So I think we did a fantastic job, my man. You're going to have to bleep out half this interview, I'm telling you now.
That's okay. I have a button that can handle all of that. I think one of the cool things when you were talking about this album early on, I think back in July you said this is the best music that you've ever been a part of. Now that the album is complete, the album is out in the hands of your fans, do you still feel like this is the best that you've ever done?
Oh, absolutely. Hands down. I mean, there's not even a question in my mind. And I've told a few people this. There's always that media training answer where you're like, yeah, this is our best stuff to date. Man, the reality of it is. It truly is, dude. Like, I can still listen to it, and I get goosebumps when certain tracks come on. I've shown it to friends. I was just actually talking to Shadows from Revenge, and he told me, he goes, dude, this is hands down your most creative and best work to date. And coming from a peer like that and somebody who I actually look up to in this industry, that speaks volumes of what I've done and what this band is doing. So I couldn't be prouder, my man.
Joined on the phone by Ivan Moody. F8, the new album from Five Finger Death Punch, available today. You've got a little bit of time off before you hit the road with Papa Roach, I Prevail, Ice Nine Kills coming up here in April. You don't seem like the type of guy that takes time off. I follow you on Instagram, social media. You've always got something going on, whether it be Moody's Medicinals or what you're doing with Five Finger, the tours and the albums. Do you ever take time to just sit back and relax and chill out for a minute?
It's the old saying, dude. I'll have that time when the time comes. When I'm dead, I'll rest. There's so much to do, and it's imperative to me to just stay focused and just stay busy. And I think everybody should really have that mentality, man. Time is limited. Tomorrow's never promised. So do what you can today and just keep the ball rolling, man. I mean, the second you become stagnant, you become stagnant. Fred Durst said it best, man. If nothing ever changes, nothing ever changes.
There are a ton of big tours rolling out this summer, a lot of bands reuniting, and I think the bill that you guys have got for this spring tour, it's you, it's Papa Roach, it's Ice Nine Kills, it's I Prevail. That's a hell of a bill. How do you bring it every single night, knowing you've got to go up after Jacoby Shaddix from Papa Roach, who still to this day puts on one of the best shows you'll ever see?
Man, I'm glad you said that. I try to explain to people Jacoby's energy.
It's insane.
It's unparalleled to anybody else I've ever met. The guy could have 104-degree fever and pneumonia, and he'd still be out there throwing down, sweating out of his eyeballs. He's he's an entity of his own, man. So he absolutely brings it to the table, and it makes me, especially as a front man, just have fun. You know what I mean? That's really the key to all of it, dude. It's not a job. It's not getting up there. I look at it like this. 23 hours a day, that's what we get paid for, all right? Because in all reality, that's the travel time. That's the hotels and the planes and the automobiles. But that hour a day, that's when we get to live, man. And that's what we've been striving for since we were kids in garages. So to have bands like Ice Nine and Prevail and, of course, Papa Roach, not only does it bring fun for the people buying tickets, but it makes it enjoyable for us, man, which is a huge deal. So I'm glad you said that.
Looking forward to seeing Five Finger Death Punch on the road with Papa Roach, I Prevail, and Ice Nine Kills coming up this spring. They'll be in Detroit at Little Caesars Arena May 12th. Those tickets are on sale right now, and today the album is available. F8, everybody needs to go out, download it, check it out, and Ivan, hopefully we'll see you on the road here soon. And we hope here in mid-Michigan that you guys are back at the Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort at some point, because you guys seem to be there every couple of years, so I expect you'll be back soon.
Oh, most definitely. We don't miss you guys.
All right, Ivan, thanks so much, man.
Take care.